That's funny as fuck.
All right. We're live. We're live.
Hey.
We're live. We're back. Back in black. In the sack. I never told the devil. Cut loose. I lose. Never tried to fight it now. Hey, 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 hey.
I thought I had the volume turned down, but
Hello, hey babies. Jed to the Saba, big
guys.
chicken choker, Jersey
what's up, everybody?
Pete,
What's up? What's up?
Dylan, Dustin, Kyle, Imperial Stout,
Fucking Petey Pete.
Brian. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Dirty Dan. Kelsey. Hey, what's up? Mike, Josh, Gyro, Sensei Choi. Welcome back, brothers.
Oh.
Danny. I'm hopeful this one gets us killed.
Yeah.
I'm very hopeful that this one will get us killed.
It'll be about fucking time. We've been trying for 7 years.
Please, God, kill me. You can't talk about that anymore because YouTube will literally delete the fucking episodes if you say it.
Yeah.
They got the AI chat bot shit trying to.
We just started within the first 2 fucking minutes.
Got the man. It doesn't make it easy for him this week.
Yep.
You know, thing but a chicken wang.
Oh shit.
Happy to have you guys all here. Thank you. I got this backwards. It's been a while since I've done it. I hope everything is going wonderfully for all of you listening to the show. YouTube is not receiving video to maintain smooth streaming, and such viewers will experience buffering. Is it working on there?
Yeah, I see. It looks good to me. Big Country, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about, my guy. So yeah, I've definitely, safe to say, I've forgotten.
I'm glad somebody said something about the black goo because I got a funny story.
Okay, good, yeah. I forgot that was the last episode we did, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Whole 2 minutes.
Are we going to live election day? Hell yeah, I'll take you into the polls with me.
And is it still working over there?
Yeah, everything's coming through.
I was going to turn my Wi-Fi off and turn it back on real quick, but
No,
if it's
it looks good. Is the video coming through clear for you guys? It's coming through clear for me.
creaming and screaming, you got it, Tave. You already know, man. Nick, have you gotten BO6? What the fuck is BO6?
I don't know.
What is BO6?
But yes, he has.
Dude, I've got I've got so much BO6 in my shit right now.
Your body's oozing it.
Honestly, dude, I woke up the other morning and I had so much BO6 I couldn't even stand up straight.
Oh,
I don't know
shit.
what the fuck that means.
Black Ops 6. There you go.
Oh. I got college football, dude. That's all I've been playing.
Yeah.
I saw black. I'm about to start to ban you guys. Saw black. Oh, here comes the jokes. No, I'll get it probably this weekend. Honestly,
I forgot that even came out.
me and Rob, we get paid from the podcast the beginning of the month, and that's when we're fucking rich, dude. For about 2 days until all the car payments come out and everything else, and then it's
Boy, the first of the month fucking hurts. Dog.
gone. Because I always, whenever I get a new bill, I set it up for the first of the month to work with that, and then, dude, it's like
Wipes it out. Fuck yeah, man.
and I'm like, super. Why am I torturing myself?
It's rough.
It's okay. All right, we're gonna start the episode.
Let's go.
Hello to everybody listening to the Brohio podcast, even the people that don't wipe when they're done pooping. I am so happy to announce that I've found Robert Dog.
Yeah, I got loose.
He got out of the yard.
Yeah.
Dog catcher brought him back, and now we're here. And we're going to make a podcast about it.
Yeah, we are. That's what we do, man. That's what we do when we're here.
I'm the delicious Nicolicious.
Yeah, I'm Rob Dog. Hey, guys.
You guys
Hey, so
Stuck with us through thick and thin.
yeah, and something you just said, it triggered a memory of something I was going to ask you like last week, and maybe we've talked about it before, but this is a perfect segue from that. Talking about not wiping your ass, right?
Oh, buddy.
So
Nah, you got the wrong guy.
I'm not saying you don't.
Dude, I'll wipe with my fucking Puma before I go out of there without wiping. I'll wipe with a sneaker.
Is it okay
Never.
to shit before you get in the shower and not wipe your ass because you're going into the shower right afterwards?
I've tried that
Yeah,
and just washed up while I was in there,
yeah.
and it creates such a fucking stinky, holy mess.
Does it? I was wondering.
Not worth it at all.
I almost did, and that's why I was like, it doesn't feel right.
I had to throw away a bottle of body wash.
Did you shove the ball up your ass?
Dude, shit everywhere.
Damn, man.
There was poop on every inch of that shower.
Oh, that's rough. I never thought about that.
It's gross. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Splash, douche, something. Splash a little water on there.
Yeah.
You know, you go to a party and you get sick. You go to the shower. You go to the bathroom. Splash a little water in your face.
Yeah.
You take a shit. You need to splash a little water on there before you hop in the shower, because you're jeopardizing your life and everybody else that comes in there after you.
Yeah, I scrub my ass every time I'm in the shower, man. Got to get that grout out, you know?
Elbow grease, dog.
Them cracks stay dirty, but not mine, dog. I scrub that bitch.
We got quite a few new Patreon subscribers because we haven't been with you in a while. And I do want a full disclaimer over the next couple episodes. Patreon is changing so much stuff. If you try and join our Patreon, for the love of God, don't do it through the Apple App Store, because
Oh, they lost us.
it viciously... hold on, I'm going to pause this and do our Wi-Fi thing.
Yeah. I think I'm going to pour me a drink.
All right. Is that glass unscary enough for you, or
It'll be fine.
all right?
There's enough alcohol in this to
Put a
kill
little lead in your pickle.
blow any pussy hairs out.
Let's see if we come back on YouTube.
I haven't had a drink in 2 weeks.
Stream, it's no good. It's about time.
Hell yeah.
YouTube.
Oh, God. This just got the smell of that. Like, holy fuck.
I don't know. Is it good now? Doing it with me. It's back on. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay, we're fixing our internet. Rami, yeah, we do. They do deserve a drink. But Patreon changed a bunch of stuff. If you join through the Apple App Store, it is not worth it to anybody involved. It's not worth it to you. It's not worth it. It's barely worth it to us. And Patreon will charge you all fees. It's fucked up. My recommendation is just go to patreon.com/BroHioPodcast. Join from there, from the browser, from the whatever. But just don't do it through the App Store app. They're changing a bunch of stuff. I don't even know if we'll be able to keep Patreon after all this stuff. It's really whatever. Yeah. But
we'll find a way.
Nonetheless,
We'll do something.
we're going to do something. We're going to talk about our new Patreon subscribers.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
First up is Rick. Fa sol la ti ta pi na na sing. Rick, sing. And we'll sing for you, Rick. We'll yodel in your fucking butt when we finally meet you in person. Promise on God.
Got that on God, dog. And next we got my good buddy sitting right beside me, Nicholas. He's such a fan of our show that he fucking
Even spelled it right, Nicholas.
he fucking pledged his own money for our own podcast.
And I hope your brothers didn't hold you down and beat your legs and call you Dickless Nicholas when you were a kid. Because that's traumatic, Nicholas.
And if they did, we're sorry.
Yeah. Josh Lambert.
I feel like I know that name.
Josh Lambert. I don't know, man. We went to school with this girl named
I knew that was coming.
Megan.
Yeah.
That was the A1 craziest bitch I've ever been around in my life.
Super cool, really weird.
Cool. She threw scissors on my neck once, but I deserved it. I deserved it.
She's a very unique individual.
Very unique.
Yeah.
Wonderful. What, probably an angel now. A lot of our classmates have overdosed on heroin.
She's still alive.
Okay. Well, happy to have her here.
Thank you. And next we got my favorite fucking member of the Insane Clown Posse. We got Shaggy P. Thank you, sir. Whoop, whoop.
On the corner. Wasn't me.
Forgot about that, Shaggy. My mind immediately goes to Shaggy 2 Dope. So thanks, Shaggy. You got me.
We were both bunning and thinking of the bathroom. Dude, I used to finger that song so much. There was endless amount of fucking fudge pushing whenever that album.
Man.
I wanna lick you from your head to your toe. I had all those songs. Those are fingering songs.
That's the fingering mixtape.
What's your fingering song?
Ooh, fuck, man.
Is there an album you guys always used to get fucking wild to when you were younger?
Cotton
Or a
Eye
song?
Joe.
I'm not talking about what your dad did to you.
The 10-hour loop. So it's really weird. So we used to have car sex a lot when we were younger, and remember that Iman song? I think it was called "Fuck It." Yeah.
It don't mean shit now.
That always played every time we fucked. It was like it came on.
That's some hate fucking.
I know. I was like, this is kind of
Fuck
weird.
all the presents. I loved that song.
It was a good song.
It was a good song.
Yeah. He fizzled out though.
He did. Yeah, it's the definition of a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Chris Setters. They used to call him fucking Utter Setters, but I don't know. Chris, you probably got some nice-ass tits on you, dog. Thanks for coming here on the show, Chris.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And speaking of coming, we got Silver Line Soldier. If anybody comes, it's definitely the fucking Silver Line Soldier. He'd be a coming.
Oh my God. Thank you for saving me. What's your name? You can call me Silverline Soldier.
Thanks.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Silverline Soldier. How about Mr. Hinky?
Is it Hinkle? I can't tell. Hinkle, I think.
Hinky Hinkle. I don't know. They're both of them are a dick. They got to be. You know, that
Sounds
sounds
like
like you
it.
give your dick Hinky Hinkle. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Hinky Hinkle. It's our privilege. It's all ours.
Brian Colvin, thank you very much. You're not gay like Brian Calvin. You're Brian Colvin. Thank you, sir. You might be gay. I don't know. No hate. You got a cool beard, it looks like.
If you are, dude, fucking hit us up. Brohio Podcast. Apparently, we asked for something to do. I forget when I say send us an email, Brohio. I always
Yeah.
forget.
Sure.
And the next day, we start getting inundated with dumb shit in our email inbox. Somewhere along the line, a couple weeks ago, we asked for guys to send us their dicks because we have gotten some fucking monstrous hogs in.
I thought it was balls. Like maybe it was
Oh
dicks.
no, there's one dick, dude.
Yeah, let me see that thing. Let me see that hog.
God love him.
Let me get. This is gonna be a live hog rating.
Dude, it's a fucking 10 for.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's easily a 10. But Brian, if it was you, thanks, dude. Sexy Lexi, which is actually a very, very desirable name.
I was gonna say that's
I do like that.
that's a
one.
top tier name.
This
That's
one says.
yeah.
I don't
That radiates fucking
power.
yeah, puss power.
I
like some good puss power.
Okay, there you go.
Jesus Christ, dog. That's a banana dick.
Is his name Teddy?
Hell yeah,
That
dude.
doesn't look like a Teddy. Thanks, Teddy, for the fucking picture of your wiener.
That might have been a rare minority dick, man. I think that was a minority dick.
I think it was,
But
too.
that dick was the majority.
It looked like mine all grown up. Like if mine went through puberty, it's
that looks like the majority of that minority right
yeah.
there.
How about all peas, no carrot? Thank you for your Patreon pledge. All peas, no carrot.
Awesome. Thank you. And last we got Alex.
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 He's probably behind the dick pic.
Dude, if it is, you got good hog on you. Hey, if that's your hog, man, that's a 10 out of 10 hog. Good job. Crank it.
Got newspaper article come by way of Cobb County, Georgia. A Georgia sheriff calls deputies for help after becoming upset that Burger King got his order wrong.
Someone said careful. That showed up on camera. That's how big that hog was. Sorry, guys.
You know, close your fucking eyes. I don't know what to tell you.
That was unintended hog.
That was an accident.
Accidental hog exposure.
Mark Bezos or whoever runs YouTube. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, shit. Accidental hog.
Cobb County Sheriff Craig Owens, who's up for re-election this year, called his deputies to the Burger King on Veterans Memorial Highway in Mapleton on March 4th, 2023. And all this is coming to light now because someone's running against him for sheriff, and they're uncovering all the dirty laundry.
Ooh, nice.
3 deputies were dispatched to the fast food restaurant Burger King, lights and sirens blaring. The deputies approached Owens in his truck, who was parked in the restaurant's parking lot. Owens, this is the sheriff of the county, the top fucking cop in the county, was not in uniform or in the sheriff's office vehicle. And we actually have the body cam from the day this all happened. The reason he called the cops was because Burger King put mayonnaise on his burger and his wife's allergic to mayonnaise.
Ah, okay.
A sheriff in Georgia is facing tough questions about an incident last year when he called deputies for help at a fast food restaurant.
Hey, man. Sheriff. Hey, do me a favor. I need to get, all I need is the owner name or whoever owns this damn facility or the manager. Okay.
He sounds drunk.
Yeah.
He says, whoever owns this goddamn facility manager, whoever owns this motherfucker. He's
all I
trying.
need is the owner name or whoever owns this damn facility or the manager. Okay. We ordered something, food was wrong. Say, can we fix it right?
Body cam video from the responding deputies shows Sheriff Craig Owens of Cobb County asking them to get involved in a dispute he was having at a Burger King. In the video, the off-duty, plain-clothed sheriff claims he ordered a burger with no mayo because his wife is allergic to it. But he got mayo anyway. He tells the deputies when he tried to ask for a new sandwich or a refund, he was refused and shut out of the establishment. The deputies spoke with the store's assistant manager and got the information the sheriff wanted, and also got this explanation from the manager.
He said he felt threatened that somebody was going to do something to him, so like stalk him or something.
The sheriff denies making any threats.
The employee thought he was going to be, taken to jail or something. He was scared, so he just refused him service. And you know where this happened at?
Where?
Cobb County, Georgia.
Cobb County.
Cobb County, Georgia. You know the significance of Cobb County, Georgia?
I don't. Ah, okay.
Fucking Ray Trailer, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Big boss man.
Big boss man.
4-time WWF Hardcore Champion. 2-time World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champion with Kim Shamrock. 1996 Slammy Award winner for Hardest Hitter.
Hell yeah, man.
If I ever get down to Cobb County, Georgia,
Good gimmick based off of his real life profession.
hard times.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, he was a correction officer before he was a wrestler.
He was.
That's how he got the gimmick.
One of my favorite wrestlers growing up as a kid. Was
Yeah, man, he's fucking great.
Ray Trailer.
Big man.
Rest in peace, rest in honor.
Yep.
He protected us from nails. He protected us from the Mountie and Jimmy Hart.
Fuck, what's his name?
He was in the Ministry of Darkness with The Undertaker.
Yeah, he was.
The Undertaker hung him.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot about that. Did he have a stint with Sheik?
I don't think so. No, I don't think he did. They were kind of a generation
Maybe
apart.
I think it's a generation. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, he's dead.
R.I.P.
God bless him.
Yeah.
Good gimmick, though.
Great gimmick.
Down to Cobb County, Georgia.
His gimmick kind of wrote itself, man. It's come in.
You know, the whole reason he made it to the WWF is because at the time they were just feeding big guys to Hulk Hogan. They needed big heels,
Soup cans.
and they were looking for any big dude that could wrestle all around the world, anyone they could find. Like bring him in, feed him to Hogan, and that's what they did. They brought him in, and that's who he wrestled. And he outgrew his jobber gimmick and kept it going for about 20 years. Man, he wrestled WWE, WCW. People are like, "What are you talking about?" So we'll get away from wrestling.
No. I got a question you may know that I've been wanting to know the answer for that you may know, and I couldn't get an answer in the YouTube comments. I was watching an interview between our buddy Mark Calloway and
Donald Trump.
No.
Oh, okay.
Undertaker and Maven, and They were talking about marks, about fucking soup cans. They said you can't call them jabronis anymore. Is it because The Rock used that word? They said you can only call them jabrones. It's not politically correct to call them jabronis.
I don't know. I don't know shit about that.
He said, and he's like, yeah, you can't say that anymore. Like, I'm like, why can't you? And everybody was like, wait, why can't you say that anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I need to figure that out.
I don't know. I still say jabroni.
Yeah.
I use hard R in it. I don't care. Jabroni.
Jaboni.
Jaboni. Shit, dude.
Yeah, man. Okay, that's the last of the wrestling talk. Sorry, guys.
All right, let's take a quick break for a few of our sponsors. Okay, and we're back.
Those sponsors were great, man.
Mm-hmm. Before we do get going, Rob Dog's been off for a couple weeks, man. You kind of been going through it. And
it's been a rough fucking almost 2 weeks. Yes.
I don't want to tell your story for you, but do you want to elaborate?
Yeah.
People want to know, where the fuck have these guys been? And it's not for lack of love. We love you guys, and we love doing our thing for you guys.
Yeah, sometimes when we take a break, it's just something really small, and kids sick. We got fucking stiff shit we got to do at the house that we don't have time to squeeze in. But
paycheck bounces.
Yeah,
whatever.
So we're here right now. It's October 30th. So this started like pretty much around the 18th. So about 2 weeks ago, which was a Friday. We had my oldest son, who's 16. He was at his girlfriend's house, and he was, he had been sick for, a slight sickness. He had like a cough and nothing like really crazy, but he was perfectly fine. He was fairly healthy besides having a cough. And then Friday came. He wasn't feeling good at all, and he said he had a really bad pain in his side. And we were like, well, our kids are all to the age to where they kind of know if something's wrong that they need to go, and they need to go to the emergency room to just tell us, and we'll take them to the emergency room, and they know when they don't need to go.
Yeah.
And he's like, it hurts, but it's not bad enough for me to need to go to the emergency room, so I'm just going to sleep and see what happens. So he slept. Saturday we went out and did something during the morning. I think we maybe went to a festival. We came back, and we went upstairs and checked on him, and he was still in pain. He had slept all day, slept all night, and he was still in pain, and he was fucking gray.
Oh, wow.
And we were like, yeah, you need to get up. We got to go. We got to take you to the emergency room. And he was still laying down. He couldn't like sit himself up. He was hurting that bad. So I had to help him set up, and he was like, whimpering the entire time, and I had to carry him down the stairs into the car.
He's bigger than you now, isn't he?
He's taller than me.
Yeah.
But he's a lot lighter.
Yeah.
I picked him up on my back, and I'm like, damn, I just fucking threw his ass up there. I'm like, I'm strong as fuck.
Yeah,
dude.
Daddy got you, boy.
So he ended up getting admitted into the ER that night. I made our other kids dinner, then went out there that evening, and by the time I'd got there, he had already been admitted into the ICU unit. And over the next 2 to 3 days of them running tests and antibiotics and pain medicine, managing all that, they found out that he had pneumonia in his lung caused by strep, which turned into he also had scarlet fever, which I didn't even know was a fucking thing. I thought that's
from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. And which put him into septic shock.
Is that where your butt backs up? What's septic shock? Is that
so? It's just. I think his whole body was in shock.
Yeah.
But I think it's just from the infection.
Yeah.
So his white blood cell count was up so high because it was trying to fight off that infection on its own. His resting heart rate was like over 130. It was almost 140, which at his age it should be at 90.
Dude, I hate to say this, but you guys are lucky he's still alive right now.
We took him. When the doctor took him back after a couple days, the doctor came in. He was like, they came in before him, but they were just like more so worried about getting him back on track and helping him fight all that shit. And he was like, you know what? You guys are lucky you brought him in when you did, because if you would have waited 2 more days, it's like this is probably the worst case of like septic shock from pneumonia that we've ever seen. This is very rare.
You guys just set up in the ICU for like 2 days.
Yeah.
For like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So yeah, 12 days. This was the 12th day. Starting 2 days ago, he started to get way better, to where we saw like he was starting to eat more. It was 3 or 4 days ago actually. He started to eat. He didn't have anything to eat for a whole week. He was on liquids. He was severely dehydrated. You could see it in his lips. His lips were super cracked, and it looked rough. Yeah. Like he couldn't eat. I'm not even gonna say he wouldn't eat. He couldn't eat.
God, man.
He lost 15 pounds.
God damn, dude.
15 pounds in.
And he wasn't
2 weeks.
like there's no meat on him to begin with.
He's already small. He lost all of his fucking chunky weight that he had. Yeah. And yes, if you guys want to fucking lose weight, just get pneumonia. That's what you gotta do. But yeah, it was. Man. I mean, we were never like. She was really scared. She's a worry ward anyways. Me, I'm like, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's in.
It's our job as husbands to say everything's going to be okay. Even
our hospital, our local hospital here, Children's Hospital, is great. And you know, it's the only thing with him being in the ICU. We slept like shit. He slept like shit every 30 minutes. He has bruises all up and down his arms from when they had to kept changing his IV because his veins would just. He was so dehydrated, his veins would give up. He had to go hand vein. You know, it was all over the place. And about 5 or 6 days in, they were giving him x-rays. I forgot about this. They were giving him x-rays, and they saw his right lung, which is where his pneumonia was. He had fluid pockets. So he had this real wet, nasty cough. And they were like, well, we're going to give him medicine, and if that doesn't work, we're going to have to put a tube in his lung. And the medicine didn't work, so he had to get a tube put in his lung and had to have drain. It was weird to see the shit draining out. It was like pretty much like 4 chambers on this little device that was sitting on the floor that collected it and measured it. Within 10 minutes, he already had 1.5 chambers filled up.
God damn, man.
And then 2 days, he filled up that one. They had to move it because there was more fluid down low, so they had to feed it farther down into his lung. And then he got another half of the whole device filled up, so another 2 columns.
Does he have to go back and start in kindergarten like Billy Madison?
Luckily, his teachers were pretty cool. They pretty much said, yeah, you can come pick up his work on Friday, blah, blah. And then we told him like how bad it was. And they're like, oh, well, we didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah.
Like they excused him from a couple things. So
okay, good.
Yeah. But he's, besides having a big bandage on his fucking side over here, he's pretty much back at 100%.
Well, that's good, man.
Yeah. So it was a rough week and a half, 2 weeks. Wasn't fun.
I didn't talk to Jesus a single time, and he healed fine.
It's funny how that works, right? No, we had
globs and prayers, or thoughts and good, thoughts and prayers, man.
We had a lot of people reach out to us, and a lot of people that we're not really like super close to, offering whatever they could to help. One of my buddies went and got my other son who, and this is the funny thing, is like when it fucking rains in our house, boy, it doesn't even pour, it just floods.
Yeah. I know your guy's like hot water heater took a shit.
Yes.
One of your other kids got strep.
Yeah. One of our other kids got strep while we were away. Her mom's oxygen was low, so she had to go to the emergency room.
God
over
damn,
the
man.
weekend. Our water heater went out. It was fucking rough. We had a rough week.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Well, the most important thing is you didn't ghost me tonight. You're here with me.
I had no intention on it.
I know. And I just needed to have you here.
Yeah.
Spend some time with you.
Yeah, but anybody that, reached out, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. He's doing good now. He's back home, fucking clapping cheeks right now as we speak. And he's fucking doing good. He's back at his little self, so I'm happy for it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Probably just feels good to be home, just be a house again.
I feel bad for him. Like there was a couple days that I got to come home, and like starting Monday, I came home that night because he was getting better. I'm like, I got to go back to work. I have no more time left.
Mm-hmm.
I can't afford to take off work, so I slept in the bed, and I'm like waking up real rested, and they're sitting there like look like they're strung out on heroin. Yeah.
Sucks, dude.
My poor wife and my poor son were sleeping on fucking crackers.
It's bad, dude.
Yeah, man.
Well,
but I'm happy to have them back. I'm happy they're back. I'm happy we're out of there.
Yeah,
but they took really good care of them, so I couldn't be more.
Just don't let it happen again.
I'm gonna try not to.
Try and
make them live in a bubble, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys wanted an answer. You got it.
There you go.
It's the full inside edition.
Yep.
TMZ.
Crazy shit, man.
Sucks having a kid in the ICU, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, not only was he in the ICU, he didn't get moved out of the ICU until he went in. He was put immediately in the ICU on the 18th, or on the 19th, I'm sorry. And then he got taken out of the ICU on the 28th,
Damn.
27th. So over a week. Good thing I have insurance.
I would never say this to your face, but better you than me because
Needless to say, I'm hitting my deductible this year.
no shit,
Just with this one alone. So, yeah.
dude, that's rough. Well, we're happy to have you back, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back.
Tonight, we are going to be talking about, we're going to be stepping in one of the darkest corners of conspiracies, in my opinion. A place where the lines between human nature and cold government calculation blur.
Love me some government shit.
That's why I wanted to do this one tonight. I needed some government mystery.
Yeah.
We're talking about the possibility that the CIA could, under programs like MK Ultra and other psychological warfare operations. I like psychological warfare. It's one of my favorite things.
Hell yeah.
Have they been actively creating serial killers for
Ooh.
decades now?
Ooh. Hell yeah.
There's going to be some mysterious overlaps between CIA activities and behaviors seen in some serial killers. We're going to talk about touch on the history of MK Ultra, and we're going to talk about some high-profile cases we might have talked about before, but with potential ties to the intelligence community, CIA, possibly the output of these black ops, these crazy psychological warfare tests that the government experiments that they're claimed to have been carrying out over the years. MK Ultra is a topic we probably could have done a long time ago, but now it's beat all to shit. It's like your favorite dildo. It's just,
I think he has some miles on it.
it's a good boy, but it's a tired boy.
Yeah. It's something we always, talk around. But, I mean, you can go anywhere. You can throw a fucking rock in the podcast world and it'll hit the MK Ultra.
Yeah. So the CIA the CIA is I guess, where did it come from? At the end of World War II, the U.S. government needed a lawless way to watch people and to watch other governments. So it's a byproduct of that. They created the CIA, a government agency that could operate without parameters and without law, and they just do whatever the fuck they want. And to this day, CIA, counterintelligence agency, and the U.S. government still just does whatever the fuck they want.
For the longest time, nobody even knew that it was, in fact, a fucking organization. It was so quiet. I mean, I think the FBI precedes it.
Clandestine.
Yeah, there you go. They had it. There was whispers of it existing, but nobody knew it was actually, in place.
I didn't know shit.
I still don't.
I don't know shit either. I know the FBI, they're a bunch of pussies.
That's true.
Bunch of pussies.
Yeah, I feel like they are like second string to the CIA.
They probably, I feel like in terms of government agencies that have to listen to this podcast, I don't think the CIA has to listen to us, but I do think the FBI has to.
Sure.
There's some guy, they're like, okay, you're in charge of these two fucking idiots.
Yeah, I feel like if there's a watch list, it's going to be made by the FBI on us.
Yeah,
I don't think we're important enough to. I think the CIA is probably watching fucking Tony Hinchcliffe after that fucking Trump rally.
God, yeah. I say since we've recorded, the world is just like, so a fucking girl died in a fucking air fryer at Walmart.
Wait, I don't even know about that. What?
They got these walk-in ovens at Walmart.
Okay.
That you can't close from the inside, and somehow some girl locked herself inside the oven and died. Some 19-year-old girl cooked herself.
Fuck, dude. Was this in fucking Nazi Germany?
This is here.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
God damn.
No, this wasn't 1940 something. This was 2024.
How?
That's the question.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of TikTok detectives looking at it, but I've been 1,000,000% avoiding TikTok. My wife has shown me some stuff the other day, and I'm like, get it out of my face. I don't care about these stupid fucking people. I was mad seeing people dance on TikTok. I don't know. I'm turning into such a get off my lawn old man.
Yeah, I say you are, man. I got off TikTok for a while, and I'm like, I'm getting it hitting it hard here
Yeah.
lately, dude. Man, it's like my algorithm is all fucking Diddy, and I can't not go into the conspiracy theories.
I don't know
with
a
all
thing
this
about
shit.
it, man.
Dude. I'm plugged in. I'm so plugged in.
I have to download you. I have to plug you in like a thumb drive.
I think I've said this like the past like 2 times
Yeah.
we've talked about this. I'm so fucking about it.
You sent me. You led me towards a video of him raping that dude, which was cool. Was it Meek Mill or?
Meek Mill, yeah.
So we got to understand the CIA's obsession with MK Ultra, which that MK Ultra the project ran from 1953 until around 1973, allegedly. What's so funny?
This is the shit people post, man. Fucking on you Slade on YouTube here says, I do not give Facebook permission to use my picture or my likeness. I fucking love shit like that, dude.
Me too, I
It's so
know.
stupid.
So boomer.
I love it.
To
Thank
under-
you.
The goal of MK Ultra was to understand and control human behavior primarily through truth serums, hypnosis, LSD, all that fun shit.
Damn, I thought it was gonna be something fucking fancy. It's just drugs.
Yeah, it's just drugs, man. They
truth
just
serum.
load them up and get them to do whatever they need them to do.
Yeah.
Most of the test subjects, though, however, were completely unaware of what they were being put through.
What are you addicted to, sir? Truth serums. Give me your strongest dose of truth serum.
Load that syringe full of truth serum. Put it in my neck.
Yeah, the test subjects, while they were all mostly unaware, included U.S. citizens, prisoners, psychiatric patients, and even children. There was Dr. Sidney Gottlieb. They gave him the term poisoner in chief.
That's fucking cool.
Poisoner in chief, who led MK Ultra. Dr. Gottlieb was infamous for testing extreme methods without consent. Subjected people, some of these unknowing patients were subjected to brutal psychological and physical conditions, eroding self-control and moral boundaries. Although MK Ultra was officially disbanded in 1973, many people believe in ethos and experimental technique. The ethos and experimental techniques from MK Ultra have lived on, possibly influencing a dark undercurrent in our current society.
Yeah, I 100% believe that, and call me a conspiracy theorist, but I think that everything they did then, they still do just under a different fucking name.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%.
And we're gonna go deep into this one.
Yeah.
In terms of like crevices on my body, this topic is darker than anything. Is deeper than anything.
I thought I've seen the deepest of the darkest.
Hide and cheese. You remember the topic? Our last topic,
Black goo?
black goo.
Yeah.
I was walking the dog the next day. I put this on Patreon for everybody. I found blobs of like this gelatinous black fucking goo all over the sidewalk.
Really?
Just big blobs of it. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And I made the video and I said, I found black goo. And I showed it to no, it's a fucking dick again. Sorry.
Good hog, buddy.
You see this picture of me at the tailgate the other day? And yeah, man, I don't know. That was pretty crazy, wasn't it? I don't think I got the video anymore.
What fucking, where'd that picture come from?
I don't know.
How was that butthole so open?
I don't know, man. I just work here.
Oh, shit. That's so good.
Here.
Yeah, I gotta see the goo.
We found
Oh, yeah.
black goo on the sidewalk.
What's so funny? Because it gets better.
It's fucking disgusting. Your street was just recently fucking paved.
I know.
What is this black goo?
And it wasn't that. It wasn't fucking blacktop sealer or anything.
Yeah.
It was black goo. And I stood there and waited for it to take shape and fly away. And then finally, Pepper and I just went home. And the next morning, I was driving Sophie to school.
Yeah.
And I slowed down with and put the brights on that corner. And I said, you know what our topic was last night? And she's like, I got no idea. They don't care about the podcast at all.
Naturally.
I said, it's black goo. Aliens take shape from this black goo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, okay. And I said, I was walking the dog and I found a bunch of black goo on the corner over here. And I pointed to her and she started fucking hyperventilating and laughing. I said, what's so goddamn funny? We got aliens in the neighborhood and you're just laughing it off like it's no big deal. And she said, God, fuck it. What's his name? Oh, my God. I don't remember his name. But she said, do you remember so-and-so? And I said, yeah, isn't that the kid you filmed on the bus that can suck up air with his butt and fart? She said, yeah. She said, he walks around with a family-sized jar of grape jelly and he eats it.
Yeah, that's fun.
And he was eating a jar of jelly on the corner.
That's my spirit animal.
He was eating a jar of grape jelly on the corner.
That sounds like blackberry jelly. Who just eats handfuls of fucking jelly? What a cool fucking kid. We need to interview him.
Davin, and Davin's his name.
Wait, Davin?
Davin.
With a D? What a weird fucking name. That sounds like a kid who eats jelly out of a jar.
And I said, how big is the jar? She said, like, it's as big as a pickle jar. It's huge. He keeps it in his backpack.
He keeps it in his backpack. Why?
Cake ball?
Oh, I already had one.
Oh, you can
Oh,
have another
God.
one's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Here.
I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard.
Here, Rob, you can have
Did you hear what we were talking about?
No.
We're talking about the jelly eater.
I like peanut butter more.
What's his name?
Huh?
Your friend that eats the jar of jelly.
Oh, Gavin!
Gavin. There we go.
Oh, that's the same one who sucks air up his butt and farts it out.
There we go.
No, that's Gavin. I'm talking about Gavin. Gavin was a 6th grader, and he brought an entire jelly. And then when we got on the bus, he was like, "What's up?" I was like, "How the freak did you get jelly?" And then he started squeezing it into his mouth, and he started eating it. It was so funny.
That's so funny. Who just carries that around?
So, all right, you guys can go now. Thank you for the cake balls.
If you hate
Thank
me,
you.
do that.
These
Thank you.
children brought us cake balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, can I see you taste test it? Yeah. They're kind of gas. Okay.
I'm kind of scared now.
Oh, these are really good. We're going to pause the main show.
All right. Yeah.
While we're eating cake balls.
Sorry, guys.
Those are really good.
Thanks.
Are there sleeping pills in this?
Okay, well, I
Gonna make us shit our pants.
I messed them up, so now Mom's gonna take me to Kroger to get me other cake pops because I can't.
Why are you making us eat this dog shit then?
Because I can't draw skeletons on those.
That's good.
We're the test subjects.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, guys, wanna try some
Those are cake nuclear bombs. Those are
Hey,
huge.
I have more.
As long as there's food involved, I'll be
You wanna
a guinea
try some
pig.
Emily's fudge roll? Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Yep. Bye-bye.
All right.
He sucks air up his butt, huh?
Yeah, he does, dude.
Dude, some guys have too much talent. They realize their talents whenever they're really young.
Probably got a dick like a fucking Clydesdale, too.
That's who sent us that picture. This fucking Davin.
Fucking jar of jelly kid.
Damn.
All right, I got to record again because we're missing good stuff here.
We sound like fucking idiots right now. Got a mouthful of fucking wet cake.
Those kids came in unsolicited. People listen to my stories and they say, there's no way, Nick. There's no way that really happened, Nick.
Yeah.
Those kids came in unsolicited with cake pops and just reiterated everything that I just said.
If you're watching on the YouTube stream, you fucking heard it.
Yeah, that
She even said the name. We didn't have to say it.
this kid brought a fucking jar of jelly on the bus.
And just squeeze it into his mouth. It been in his fucking backpack all day.
And he put it all over the street corner and had my fucking fat ass convinced it was black goo that we'd unlock. I thought it was Stranger Things, dude. I thought we unlocked the upside down.
You're oh, you're
It was a pile of grape jelly. What the fuck?
oh, that's hilarious. I have a lot of fucking jelly on the ground, man.
It was.
He lost like half his fucking loot.
It's black goo. I was screaming. I was sending it to Ghostbusters and shit.
Fucking calling Alex Jones.
You're not gonna believe this, Alex.
I'm live on the street corner with black goo.
We're outside Vandalia, Ohio, near Dayton International Airport. We got a corner full of black goo. Got a kid passing by right here, Davin. You want to elaborate on this black goo?
He's got a mouthful of jelly. Just ignore that.
That boy's got a mouthful of goo.
Oh shit! All right, sorry.
Kids
guys.
are fucking weird now. Those cake pops are good though.
Yeah.
Do you know how she made that? I bought her a $20 sheet cake from Kroger, and she just blended it up.
Hell yeah, good for her.
So now we're going to talk about the possibility. Oh God, we're 40 minutes in.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I'm not kidding.
Oh, holy shit! We haven't got through like a page of research yet.
The possibility that the CIA's mind control techniques are being applied to serial killers. So picture this, the government so invested in mastering the mind that they're willing to break it. MK Ultra was notorious for one thing, messing with people's psyches until they completely unraveled.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't like to burp on the podcast, but they gave me a very powerful
I got white goo all over my fingers. And
Just
someone wants to
wipe it on
come
your-
lick it off.
wipe on your white, your white dick.
Tastes like fingers.
So LSD, torture, psychological abuse, it was all fair game. And let's just say it was never about fucking helping anybody. It was about whatever their agenda was, which we don't really know. The techniques used under MK Ultra are no secret. High doses of LSD, intense psychological pressure, sleep deprivation, hypnosis. Imagine being trapped in a room, unable to tell if you've been there for hours, days, or weeks. Unable to trust your own mind. And then there were the side effects. Some MK Ultra survivors described feeling like they were split into pieces, that they weren't whole people anymore. Another tactic was triggers and programming. Allegedly, the CIA would use coded phrases or signals to trigger specific responses in their test subjects. Responses that were often violent, often self-destructive. Imagine someone walking around like a ticking time bomb, waiting for that one word or phrase to send them over the edge.
What would be your word?
Grape jelly. Pussy. But you gotta say it like that.
With the hard P?
Yeah, pussy. Someone,
Yeah, hit that P like fucking Draco Malfoy saying Potter.
yeah, somebody's like, I sure like eating pussy. It wouldn't do anything to me. But if someone's like, give me that pussy, throwing knives and shooting guns,
It's fucking laying bodies.
turning to fucking Will Smith, MIB, baby.
Oh, man. How fucking cool would that be?
It would be terrifying. Now, this is something that could look an awful lot like the out-of-nowhere violence that some serial killers and murderers are known for. Some MK Ultra subjects reportedly experienced uncontrollable violent urges and a compulsion to act without understanding why. And during my research here, I've seen this project operation before, but never really dug into it. Operation Midnight Climax.
Yeah.
Have you know anything about this?
No, I do a midnight climax usually a couple times a week.
Oh, dude, I climax about 9:12 in the evening, and then I go to take my ass to bed.
No, yeah, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah. The other night, I sent her a text message, and what did I say?
Dude, I will say, I'm probably going to get killed for saying this, but we had sex in the hospital.
Dude.
Sorry, children's. Is that a felony?
Dude, that's cool. That's a really.
We had to,
He
man.
must have been a really nice doctor if he let you have sex with him.
he was great. Perfect butthole.
How did you guys do it with them fucking pooping chairs in the shower?
No, there was a big bathroom that you could shower in. So it wasn't the bathroom. It was a real big one.
His fucking lungs are out there beeping. You're fucking.
He's flatlining and I'm clapping cheeks. Get a doctor in here now.
Nick's got that fucking grape jelly. I got that KY jelly. Did you fucking?
Dustin, good for you. Thanks, buddy.
Did she choke you with a piss bag or anything?
No. We left those in the room. Oh, shit.
That's a lot of fun, man. Congratulations on your
Spontaneity.
spontaneity, whatever
Yeah.
that is.
Oh, shit.
I texted her the other night. I said, what did I say? I don't know where it's at, but I said, I have to have you tonight.
So romantic.
Oh, I said, here it is, 4:30 on Monday. I said, I need to have you.
Okay.
And we laid down, and she's like, I'm just really tired tonight. And then I said, if you don't have sex with me right now, next time we do have sex, and I come, I'm gonna scream like a howler monkey, and I'm not gonna tell you it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Just fucking go off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't work, dude. So
Oh, man.
you know what happened next time?
Did you?
Fuck yeah, I did. Well, I waited till I was like, oh God, yeah, whatever my cum noises are.
Sure.
Oh fuck yeah, and we're just laying there, and she's like, "Whew, that was good." And I was like, "Whoo."
Yeah, you got to remember shit like that. I mean, make a promise, you got to keep it.
I'm fucking Davin down the block to hear me.
He's fucking squeezing his jelly extra hard that night.
That's the noise his butt would make when he get. All right, Operation Midnight Climax. For Operation Midnight Climax, the CIA was experimenting with drugging and observing people without their knowledge. The CIA run brothels. Yeah, you heard that right. CIA was running brothels where unsuspecting clients were dosed with drugs and then watched behind one-way mirrors while they had intercourse with one another.
That's kind of hot.
The goal was to see how these people would react under the influence of these psychotropic drugs. It's disturbing to think about, but it also raises a question. What happens if you go a step further and mix that level of psychological breakdown with mind control techniques? Could you possibly end up with someone who's capable of extreme violence, someone conditioned consciously or not to follow a sinister inner script? So when we talk about mind control techniques possibly applied to serial killers, we're not just talking wild conspiracies. We're talking about documented methods that the CIA used to manipulate, destabilize, and dehumanize humans. Methods that might have left a trail of broken people behind them. People who could very well have turned into some of the most brutal, prolific serial killers that we know to this day.
Hell yeah.
And I'm not one of them. I know a lot of you probably said over the years, Nick is a serial killer. I am not.
Yeah. Not my thing either.
Blood is icky to me. Don't like it. I don't like my own blood.
It don't bother me, man. It was
Other people's blood makes me laugh, but I don't mind. I do not like my own blood. If I see my own blood, I go, I'll fucking start dry heaving and shit.
I kind of dig seeing all that nasty shit, man.
I do too, just not my own.
Yeah.
Because if I see my guts, I'm dead.
That's true.
The other day at work, my buddy next to me, I was looking at I messaged my doctor through my chart, and I said, hey, bro, I got a cold sore. Give me some Valtrex. And he hooked me up, and my buddy next to me, he's like, yeah, I haven't been on my chart 10 years. And I said, okay,
buddy.
what do you want me to do for you?
Yeah.
So then he logged on, and he got a colonoscopy fairly recently, within the past year or two.
Mm-hmm.
And they had all the pictures of the inside of his butthole on the
Fuck yeah, dude.
on his my chart.
Yeah, nice.
And he's like, come over here and look at this. And he had like fucking 12 pictures of his colon.
Cool.
Bright ass light in color. I mean, I could see macaroni noodles. I could see hair.
4K fucking black
I
goo.
saw a fucking dog toy. I said, man, is this your butthole? And he said, it's my colon. I said, yeah, man, that's your butthole. It's all the way your butthole.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. I've now seen way more him than I ever intended.
That's crazy,
to.
man. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I like it.
The CIA, they're not very exactly what you would call forthcoming with their records, but there are certain serial killers whose backgrounds are a little suspicious enough to raise an eyebrow. And there's two different thought paths here, I guess. We can look at it as, okay, the CIA is actively creating serial killers,
Right.
which I don't know if they're doing that.
Sure.
Or there's the thought process of the wreckage CIA left behind them. The byproduct of that are serial killers, people that just fucking have to kill. I don't know.
Sure.
For instance, Ted Kaczynski,
Yep. Unabomber.
the infamous one.
Yeah.
Unabomber,
Oh yeah.
was actually a participant in a psychological experiment at Harvard University where he was reportedly humiliated and mentally abused over a prolonged period. Some say this experiment at Harvard was a miniature version of the MK Ultra experiment, maybe an extension of that, a test of how much psychological pain someone could take. Ted Kaczynski himself eventually became a violent recluse, sending bombs to the mail and terrorizing the entire fucking country for years.
Yeah.
What is a coincidence? No. Or was it possibly a result of a debilitating condition that he got while going through these psychological experiments at Harvard University?
Interesting.
And then there's a son of Sam, David Berkowitz.
Yeah.
Berkowitz, who claimed that a demonic dog told him to kill. Got that dog in him.
Ruby the real Willem. He's a bad guy.
Gee, Scoops, I don't know.
Listen here, Raggy. You be the real
Oh, jeez.
Some of the younger people listening to the show are like, what the fuck are they doing? I don't even know who Scooby-Doo is. That's all right. Yeah, so he claimed he was a demonic dog. He claimed that a demonic dog told him to kill. He later changed his story, suggesting he'd been part of a violent cult involved in ritual abuse and mind control, which kind of aligns with the MK Ultra thing. He later alleged that he wasn't the only one involved in the killings, that he'd been programmed by this cult to kill. Some conspiracy theorists believe that the son of Sam, David Berkowitz, was actually a victim of an MK Ultra-like program aimed at creating killers who'd spread fear throughout society. And you ask yourself, why the fuck would they want to spread fear throughout society? And we got some really good answers for that a little later in the episode, so stick around for that. One of my favorite people to read about, Whitey Bulger.
Any of these mobsters, man, I fucking love it.
Oh, yeah. Whitey Bulger, a notorious mobster, is not just running the Irish mob in Boston, but also becomes an unwilling subject in a CIA experiment. In Alcatraz, the fucking island in San Francisco,
Yep.
he was given LSD not once, not twice, but repeatedly over and over. And I'm not alluding to the I'm not really saying that the LSD turned him into a killer,
Okay.
but it could have exacerbated his natural inclinations towards violence. Could the CIA have been trying to see how much they could push a man's mind before it snapped? Well, Bulger's later life was one of cold, calculated blood, murder, and crime. It's almost like he was playing a role in some grand nefarious experiment. That was a messy one. Oh, it's going to stick.
Might take a shower after that one.
It's going to itch when it dries.
That's true.
Like that.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the fucking age that I am, but anything mobster related.
I know.
Like a lot of guys go through like their, your World War II phase where you're like, you really get into World War II, and mobsters. I dig World War II stuff too. I think it's really fucking cool.
My favorite war is the Civil War, though.
Yeah.
I really like seeing pictures of the Civil War hospitals. Guys, fucking assholes laying on the table next to him and stuff.
Man, it's crazy. War in general is really fucking crazy.
The Civil War was the first war that we could document with pictures.
Yeah.
And I find that fascinating just to see those guys.
There's like fucking brothers and sisters.
Brother, just people across the street from we're
Yeah.
fucking going to kill each other. Just
It's crazy.
people say, well, if such and such is elected, it's going to start a civil war. The 1860s, that was a fucking civil war, dude.
Yeah.
Those are a bunch of hillbillies in a field killing each other.
Right. I mean, over what needed to be done, essentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I mean,
You can't have that. You can't have a country that's that divided.
no, you really can't.
And it's,
You'd never been a prosperous nation had, I guess, that war gone the other way.
Sure.
I'd say.
sure.
I think we would eventually got out of that nastiness. Found our
Eventually.
way out of there, but
Yeah, but I mean, it's.
I mean, it lasted for quite a long time after the Civil War officially ended.
Sure.
While people, a lot of the slaves, all the slaves were emancipated. They still kind of hung around and did their thing. It was like a more of a generation. The next generation phased out of it. Multiple generations later phased out of it, and even still to the civil rights movement in America in the fucking middle of the 1950s, 1960s.
Yeah.
That was still fallout from the shit that happened from the Civil War, which is
It really
crazy,
is.
man.
It's crazy. It's wild. You got a country founded on all men are created equal, except
except for the ones we don't like.
except for if your skin color is different than ours. It's fucking weird.
Another one that maybe has some ties to this MK Ultra and the CIA experiments is Charles Manson. So his connection starts with the I think it's the Haight Ashbury Free Medical Clinic. He was a frequent flyer of that medical clinic where he was given LSD by the medical clinic. This medical clinic was funded by the CIA, but it's people that tell this story say the LSD administered by this free health clinic, which was sponsored. There's no hearsay about that. This health clinic was sponsored by the CIA.
Okay.
They say it was like a fucking different brew of LSD. I don't know. I've never taken LSD. Is LSD acid? Is that what that is?
I think it's in the family. It's a hallucinogenic.
But this was kind of a tainted bad batch of that shit that was, kind of put out there by the CIA. Dr. Lewis Julian West was a psychiatrist involved in the MK Ultra who examined Charles Manson, was also rumored to be involved in mind control in the MK Ultra experiment. The theory goes that the CIA may have used Manson as an experiment in mass hysteria or psychological warfare to instill public fear of counter-cultural movements.
Okay.
And this starts to move towards that question I asked earlier of, hey, why would the government want to create a subject or a character that the masses fear? We're going to get to that. But Charles Manson, I don't know. If you ever have
interesting.
Yeah, if you ever have the opportunity, the Crime Museum of the East, Alcatraz East, maybe. It's a crime museum in Pigeon Forge.
Okay.
If you ever get the opportunity to go there, you're a true crime fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, this museum is the Disney World for true crime enthusiasts.
Really?
They've got handwritten letters from Charles Manson. They've got the fucking Volkswagen Bug that belonged to was it Ted Bundy?
Bundy.
They've got OJ's Bronco.
The Bronco?
I think it's the exact.
Damn.
I don't know if it's a replica or not, but I think it's the real Bronco.
Okay.
They've got
Interesting.
They've got backpacks shot up from Columbine. They've got shoes from the cowboy boots from the Las Vegas country concert shooting. They've got so much stuff, man.
That's crazy.
Oh, dude, it's a fascinating. They've got torture fucking contraptions from the 1700s, all kinds of country western guns and stuff from that era as well.
That's really cool.
That's cool stuff.
Yeah. Nice.
Highly recommend
I'm
it.
going to have to do that next time I go there.
Yeah, for only being a 4 or 5 hour drive from here, it's
we go there not often, but I mean,
every few years.
usually like once or twice. Once every 2 years. Yeah, love that place.
Well worth it.
Yeah, it got flooded not recently, so we ain't going anytime soon.
Yeah. This other thing that I started, I kind of was digging, and this was on the X, the conspiracy channels of X,
Oh, okay.
formerly known as Twitter.
They're talking about the defunct radio station near us.
Degeneration X.
The X 1039.
Break it down. We were listening to 103.9 the other day in the car, which in Dayton we don't have any rock stations. We have a legit like oldies rock.
Yeah,
104.7
WTUE.
Back when we were kids, 103.9. This is what all you and I listened to was
Yeah.
the X 103.9. It was hard rock.
Yep.
Everything I can remember, I put myself beyond my yeah.
Yeah.
It's country music now.
Is it really? Oh yeah.
Pissed me off, man.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
God made corn. This is the Delta Project. And this isn't about any known government initiative. It's a speculative operation rumored to be even more clandestine than MK Ultra, suggesting a level of control over human behavior that would make Orwellian nightmares seem tame.
Okay.
The Delta Project, if it exists, would potentially involve the CIA or individuals with the potential to become killers. These what we call Manchurian candidates. These MK Ultra test subjects that will kill at the drop of a word or a phrase. You know, they kind of abide by those triggers that we talked about.
Yeah.
And the aim here is to study control mechanisms to understand or perhaps orchestrate societal fear or to carry out covert operations under the guise of unhinged individual acts. Much like these random shootings we get all over the country all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We get lots of mass shootings, man. People just fucking walk into wherever and start smoking the place. This is this Delta Project. They're kind of proposing that this is a network of humans that are part of these experiments that are triggered, that are sent to carry out these operations to divert your attention from something else, or to cause mass hysteria, or to make you feel like, oh, God, we need the government. God, we need the government. And that's kind of what this, it's like a scare tactic.
Really like fear mongering, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what it is. And the Delta Project would theoretically use advanced psychological tactics, possibly refining the techniques from MK Ultra into something even more sophisticated. This could involve deep hypnosis, advanced chemical manipulation, or even genetic predisposition enhancements to create individuals with specific behavioral triggers. And I do want to stop there and kind of rewind, because this Delta Project that I was reading into, the claim is we're past the point of the ritual, or the LSD and the fucking breaking the mind down. They're far enough into these advancements now that it's predisposition in the genetics.
Okay.
So they can essentially create a human, give it a predisposition genetics wise.
Okay.
Give birth to a human and essentially raise this person until they're 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. Which, if you look at the fucking pattern of these shooters, I've never really studied it, but I know every single time there's a mass shooting, look at the age of the people. They're usually
They're fairly young,
late teens, early 20s.
Sure, yeah.
You don't get very many 30, 40, 50-year-olds.
It's true.
Mostly all these really bad mass shootings, younger white males.
Mm-hmm.
But the belief here with this Delta Project is they give them they are able to alter their genetic codes to where these kids are bred to be murderers, to be bred to be mass killers. So then whenever the time comes, they've got these guys waiting in the wings to carry out these disgusting acts of violence, these mass shootings, all the different things that they need to, I guess, achieve their hidden agenda. They don't really need a Lee Harvey Oswald, or they don't need, Charles Manson. They literally have these test subjects from the moment they come out of the womb. That's what they say the advancements have come to.
Interesting.
This theory resonates in popular culture, where the concept of government-created killers or mind control assassins, it's not new. From the Manchurian Candidate to modern-day video games like Call of Duty, Black Ops 6.
BO6.
These narratives explore the terrifying possibility that our darkest criminals might be more than what meets the eye. While there's no concrete evidence, there are patterns that conspiracy theorists latch onto. The timing of serial killer emerges The bizarre coincidences in their escapes or cryptic nature of their communications all fuel speculation about a larger controlling hand. There's a part about a lot of these events occurring around election time. I don't know if I wrote that down or not, but
I feel like everybody just gets fucking crazy around.
they do.
It's so weird.
They do. I'm so done with it.
Dude, the whole, not even the presidential election, but like if I see one more fucking Sherrod Brown commercial.
Bernie Moreno. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I fucking swear to God.
And someone's like, I saw a sign that said, vote yes on issue 1. I said, what the fuck is issue 1? I looked it up and it says, stop gerrymandering. I said, I don't know what that is, but I don't like it.
Who's Jerry and what's he mandering?
I dare someone to try and gerrymander my ass. Fucking kiss him right in the mouth, dude.
Stop some jelly mandering. Keep that kid from fucking squeezing jelly everywhere.
Dude, I tell you, I got the cops call on me. This is good.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I was out in the garage fucking around. And I saw this big blonde-headed tan dude pull up in the front yard on a bicycle.
Okay.
And he starts walking up with his backpack. And he's like, hello. And I said, oh, no soliciting. We got a sign. We're good. I'm a foreign exchange student. And his accent sounded German. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, maybe he's whatever. A study, homework or something, trying to make friends.
Okay.
So I come up. He's like, hello, my name is, I think it was Christian. Said his name. Said, kind of allude to, I got a project. I got to teach kids to read. I'm like, oh, okay. My kids can all fucking read. But anyways, I'm giving this guy 10 seconds is really all I'm giving him.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, okay. How can I help you out? And he pulls out this big pamphlet he opens up. He's trying to sell me a bunch of books. So I was like, nah, man, we don't really buy stuff here. No, kids are good. And I said, we got a no soliciting sign. So you go to more houses. You are trying to sell something. So just be mindful of that. And he's like, aha. He's just smiling and kind of nodding his head. And he's like, I just thought I'd try whatever. And he said, sorry if I bother you. I said, no, you're good, man. You shot your shot. Or I said something like that. Like you shot your shot. And it just looked like the fucking earth melted behind him. He just staring at me. I was staring at him. I said, okay, bye. See you later. Because he was staring at me. I was like, okay, you can go, man. See you later, dude. Head on out. That's what I said. I said, head on out. You're good. Take care. Like fucking 5 minutes later, 2 cops pull up.
Oh, shit.
And they get out and they walk up. And I recognize the one dude. He's like, Mr. Alexander, how you doing, sir? And I said, I'm doing all right. And I kind of just put my hands on my sides.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, just step out here for me and keep your hands out so where I can see him. I'm like, I'm going to fucking jail. And he's like, you just have a young fellow stop by, trying to help out with some reading material. I said, I had a guy stop by who was selling books. He said, did you threaten to shoot him?
God damn.
I said, no, I told him I didn't want to buy any book. Like I told him
Yeah.
And he said, you did not allude to anything. And luckily I had we were right under the camera.
Your camera, yeah.
And I said, honest to God, I know what it was. He told me he was coming up to see if I wanted to buy anything. I said, no. I said, no, thanks. You shot your shot, whatever. And he said, you said what? I said, I told him I shot. And I said, good job. You shot your shot. And that's probably where he thought that I fucking said I was going to shoot him. Because after I said that, it looked like he saw a ghost.
Yeah.
And the cop didn't ask to see the ring, but I pulled it up and went to it and showed him. And those guys both started laughing so fucking hard. And they left, and they told that kid that he wasn't allowed to keep going door to door until his English got better.
Till he at least understood the fucking
Yeah, he
the
called
phrase.
911, said some fucking fat white dude was going to shoot him.
Oh, dude, that's
To
funny.
be fair, I've never threatened to shoot anybody in my entire life, I don't think.
Yeah.
If I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to shoot you. It's not. I will not warn you. I will not say I'm going to shoot you.
Right.
I will fucking display my service weapon, my firearm. I don't have a service weapon, and I will shoot you. Or it's like a rubber band gun.
Oh, those hurt.
Those hurt.
Yeah.
I've shot people with those.
Leave a good sized walt with one of
I
those.
never told my little brother, hey, I'm about to shoot you with this rubber band gun.
Yeah, right.
I'd crank it back, give it a couple extra cranks, and
Yeah, man. Leave y'all welted up.
so I said, tell fucking Franz Christian Andersen to stay the fuck out of my yard.
Fuck them books.
Fuck them stupid books. Another one's Richie Ramirez.
Oh, yeah.
Although no concrete evidence links Richie Ramirez, the Night Stalker,
Night Stalker, yep.
directly to CIA mind control experiments, some researchers point out that his erratic behaviors and claims of being possessed by evil forces could be interpreted as signs of a fractured psyche, potentially the result of extreme trauma and manipulation.
You know, to this day, every time I hear about him, I still think of Joe Dirt. Every single time.
Dude, Joe Dirt's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. You remember the whole skit, right?
Yeah.
Where he's like ended up looking a little, drew a sketch, and he looked a little bit too much like Richard Ramirez. And fucking picture had the pentagram in the hand and everything.
That's such a good movie, man.
Yeah, every time I hear Richard Ramirez, that's what I think of.
They don't make movies like that anymore.
Not at all. Not at all.
The fact that his attacks were characterized by an almost ritualistic nature, you know, the drawing of pentagrams, like Rob said,
Yeah.
at crime scenes, has led some to speculate about deeper psychological programming, as if he were acting out a role assigned to him by a controlling force. There's a lot of theories within conspiracy circles that suggest the CIA might have been experimenting with the idea of creating killers who would act on command, serving as sleeper agents without conscious awareness of their actions. You know, I kind of touched on it for a second earlier, but researchers have also noted eerie spikes in serial killings during political upheaval. And some people say maybe this could be the CIA's handiwork orchestrating chaos to manipulate public perception. Just a few weeks ago, we had a guy lay on a fucking building and try and kill Donald Trump.
Again.
Well, it's happened twice. And one guy was really close.
Very close.
Another guy was close, and there's no telling how many people have been stopped in their tracks.
Yeah. It's crazy,
And
man. Crazy times.
Am I trying to say that the dude that tried to assassinate Trump was manufactured by the government? No, I'm not saying that. But if we add all this up that we're talking about here, is it plausible? Absolutely. The fact that there was just not much about this kid and he was allowed to lay there and do his thing for as long as he needed to.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of questions, dude. And I don't care if it was... I don't care who was on that stage. Who's Abraham Lincoln? Barack Obama. I think I voted for Obama. Fucking great guy. Handsome dude. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know about his husband, but I do like... Thought he was going to be good. I'll leave it up to you guys to decide whether he was good or bad. I don't care who was on that stage. There's a possibility that that guy on that roof was programmed and unleashed by the CIA experiment, man.
Could be.
There's also historical spikes in serial killings often coincide with periods of political unrest, such as civil rights movements and wars. These events can create fear and anxiety, leading to extreme behaviors among individuals. The D.C. sniper attacks in 2002 during heightened tensions post 9/11 exemplify how acts of violence can reinforce narratives of fear, legitimizing stronger state responses. When the D.C. snipers were going around... What? Okay. When the D.C. sniper was around, people were afraid to drive on the highways. Whether that was a form of government control, I don't know. But if you suddenly wanted a lot less people to travel the highways and you wanted to manipulate the masses, you would find somebody that would just randomly smoke people with a sniper rifle out of the
Oh.
fucking trunk of their car.
Yeah.
And whether those guys were programmed by the government, I don't know, or what the... And that's the thing is us
That shit
being
was
where we're
wild.
at,
That was wild.
we don't know what they're trying to achieve by doing something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they had a lot of crazy shit that they wanted to transport over the highways over an extended period of time. We don't want many people in this beltway. Well, let's just start killing them with sniper rifles and make people think that's not safe to drive. It didn't slow the world down that much, but I'm sure a lot of people stayed off the roadway due to being scared about this.
It was a weird time. Yeah.
The media plays a critical role, often sensationalizing serial killings, creating a feedback loop where fear leads to demands for security and control. And that's the one I want to step on because people say, oh, there's too much government, there's too much law enforcement. And when you've been taking a shit and been like, I need a cop. No.
No.
But have you ever been like trying to sell books and the guy in front of you says, you gonna fucking shoot you? Then you say, I need a cop.
Every time.
So if the government wanted to force more watchful eyes over you, more law enforcement, more federal officers, they wanted to force more of those on you without looking suspicious, they would make it seem like they were protecting you from something.
Okay.
And if they can program somebody to do exactly what they need them to do, carry out a mass shooting, a bombing, whatever. Then all of a sudden we say, oh my God, we need more cops. We need cops at all the doors to all the schools. We need, where are the police officers? Where's the FBI? Where's the investigators? Where's the surveillance? Because never in my life have I been like, I want somebody to look and see what kind of porn I'm jacking off to right now. But if, China's stealing credit card numbers, birth certificates, social security numbers, then I would probably be like, well, I hope someone regulated this shit and just watched my shit and made sure it doesn't get stolen.
Yep.
You see, that makes sense. It's profound,
Sure.
but it makes sense.
I get what you're saying.
The CIA agency operates in the shadows, often engaging in morally ambiguous activities. Creating or allowing serial killers to flourish could serve as a distraction from their covert operations or failures. When the public is fixated on fear and outrage over violent crimes, they're less likely to scrutinize the government's actions, thus providing a convenient smokescreen for intelligence agencies. In a darker vein, the CIA might see the creation of serial killers as a form of social experimentation, testing the limits of human psychology and societal response. So we may be looking at this the wrong way altogether. We could be part of the experiment.
Okay.
So the way we look at it, the experiment is them giving mega doses of LSD and psychotropic drugs to these individuals to turn them into Manchurian candidates, sleeper cells, whatever you want to call it, to turn them into killing machines. But the actual experiment could be to see how the general public reacts to these murderous serial killing individuals. When the only real serial killer is me and Frosted Rice Krispies, because that turns me into a serial killer. So we could actually be the experiment, the secret project, not necessarily creating the killers, but the project is to see how the public masses react to these mass shootings, mass murders, serial killers.
Any situation of high duress.
So then you just sit here on your fucking fat ass and you stare at the wall and you say, "Oh my God, we're the guinea pig. We're the experiment."
Sure, I get that.
Which is crazy existence to think about.
Yeah.
The existence. I'm sorry, where did I go? By observing how individuals and communities react to extreme violence, they can gather valuable data on fear, control, and compliance, further honing their strategies for manipulation. Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Hell yeah.
By observing how individuals and communities react to extreme violence, they could gather valuable data on fear, control, and compliance, further honing their strategies for overall manipulation. We're part of the experiment.
Yeah, definitely could be. I feel like that's half the reason why they haven't divulged if there's fucking aliens around. It's because they know these people are going to fucking go crazy.
They don't want a guy like you, right? To fuck one.
Yeah.
Get away with it.
Right.
The existence of serial killers creates a pervasive atmosphere of fear, which can lead to increased compliance among the populace. When citizens feel threatened, they may become more willing to sacrifice personal freedoms for the promise of safety and security. This dynamic could serve the CIA's interest in maintaining social order and reducing dissent. Oh my God. I'm getting like fucking COVID flashbacks right now, dude.
Man.
2 weeks to stop the curve or some shit like what they say like that. 3 weeks to stop the curve.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
2-3 weeks.
The CIA was set up to do things in secret from the start, doing whatever it takes to protect national security. They work outside of normal laws, often operating in the shadows with little to no oversight. Rumors about the CIA's involvement in political assassinations and making people disappear raise big questions. From JFK to suspicious deaths of whistleblowers, Martin Luther King, the CIA often seems to be linked to mysterious and often deadly events. Many people believe that the CIA deliberately fuels social conflicts and tensions in the U.S. to keep people divided. A divided public is easier to control, and it distracts people from paying attention to what the government is really doing.
Hell yeah.
I don't know why, but this stuff is just like fucking hitting me
Yeah,
deep tonight.
there's always a time whenever I see something that is being pushed really hard, whether it be on social media or, through news agencies, and you just kind of wonder, like, okay, what's really going on
Got
that
this
they don't
like,
want to talk about?
yeah, we got this two-party system, Republican, Democrat. We can't. The fucking world tells us we can't get along.
Mm-hmm.
What if one day we all said, fuck it, we're going to all work together? Every single one of us are going to work together. What if tomorrow every person in the world, every person in the United States woke up and said, I'm fucking done paying taxes?
Yeah.
And the U.S. government starts shitting blood down their leg because all of a sudden they don't have any money. Or what if all of a sudden we, as everybody in the country, say, we're all working 30 hours this week. The entire country says, we're working 30 hours this week. That's how you create real movement. That's how you create real change, is when everybody comes together for one single cause. And that's how you generate the momentum that you need to create genuine change, is when you all work together. I found out that when I've got someone in the bathroom holding my hand while I take a shit, I'll do a lot better job. You think that boy wants to be on the corner eating a whole entire jar of grape jelly all by himself?
Not at all.
He wants someone down there eating the fucking shit with him.
Yeah, he wants somebody to come there with a fucking bowl of peanut butter.
He laid the black goo grape jelly on the ground so I would come back and look for him.
Yeah.
I'm on to him now, though.
Maybe that was a cry for help. Maybe he wanted someone to, to kind of like a picnic, a jelly picnic.
But if they tell you you're crazy for following somebody for putting grape jelly in the corner,
Yeah.
then he's never going to get the help he needs.
That's true.
Just like us here in the CIA and the government, that's two-party system, not working together, we're never, ever going to get out of this. It's always going to be heads butting, arguing. Oh, we got to shake hands across the aisle to make change. No, you don't have to shake hands. Everyone fucking works together. That'll never happen.
Yeah.
But we're easier to control when we are divided.
For sure.
The CIA often meddles in other countries' affairs, backing dictators or staging coups to protect American interests. They fund secret wars, help overthrow foreign governments, and sometimes even aid criminals if it benefits them. The CIA does not answer to regular laws or the public, and that makes them incredibly powerful. They do what they want, when they want, and all under the radar, and if anyone tries to expose them, they often face harsh retaliation. And That's my, I guess. I don't know, man. I think a lot about some of this stuff now that
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's pretty. The wounds are pretty fresh. It's you see a lot of commonality between this and stuff that's going on right now, or what we just got through, or I feel like there's always.
It never ends.
There's always the bread trail. It's always going to be there of these specific things, and that's the thing is like you never really know.
Yeah, and just we're driven by hate so much now.
Sure.
That we'll never be able to band together to get anything done that needs to happen. There's people out there that have genuine good in their heart. There's a lot of people that don't have any good in their heart. The world will never let us all work together. I know that, man. It's not set up that way.
It's weird, man. It's just weird.
And these sleeper agents that they talk about here in the research.
Yeah.
A lot of times we'll copy and paste stuff, get it from wherever. But all of this is homebrew tonight, dude. This is all our content. We can slap our hand on it. This is all our shit, and just going through it. It's just profound to think about how much it all makes sense and how they could use people like this to distract you from other things or to further their agenda. Smoke and mirrors. And I'm not like a COVID truther thing or anything like that, but I feel like we just lived through one of the biggest. And it pains me to talk negatively about COVID because I know there are people that listen to this show that lost loved ones that meant a lot to them. But I think there were a lot of wrong turns taken during that entire navigation of that situation.
Absolutely. And
I just don't want to take away from the people that we loved that we lost. You know? But I do think there's a lot of wrong done during that entire process. And I think some of the wrong that was done, if it would have been done right, it would have kept the people alive that we lost. Who's to say?
Yeah. What a fucking weird time, man. I almost forget about that. And like somebody will say something and I think back about it, like how weird that whole time frame was.
And even when you think back to the assassination attempt a couple months ago.
Yeah, 2 months ago, yeah.
There is only two things that could have been accomplished by that. Either there's the group of people that think the Republicans staged it themselves to give him a superficial wound to build him up as a hero.
Sure.
And the other outcome was they're trying to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
And he turned his head at the last second.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it is.
Sure. Either way, it sucks.
It does suck, but
it's not good.
What sucks even more is that it was possibly the person that carried it out did it perfectly, and just a simple last shift of the head at the last second is what saved his life. But what's even scarier is it's possible that the guy on that roof was programmed by our own government because they didn't want to deal with the possibility of this guy becoming president again. No matter, like I said, I don't care who it was up there, but they didn't want that person to be president again. And if they do it to somebody like that, they want you or I go away. They say, oh, they got a Clinton body count episode. They got, they know about black goo. They know that we're programming serial killers now.
It's crazy. Yeah.
You gotta whack them off and then fucking
whack me off, buddy.
So if you're fucking listening, hold on a second.
If you're wanting to whack us off,
if you're listening, CIA, come fucking whack me off, bitch.
Bet you won't.
Bitch, bro, baby back, bitch. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, bitch.
You may whack me off, but you're the one that's gonna get shot.
You can whack my fucking dad off, But you ain't whacking me off, bitch. Grape jelly, bitch.
I don't fucking play with nobody, dude. I didn't go to recess in school, dude. I don't play. You know what I mean?
I get it, man.
They said, time to play. I said, I ain't going. Why? Because I don't play.
Oh, man, yeah.
You know what Pete said to the waitress last night?
Oh, God, what did he say?
He said, what's your name? What's your name? She said, oh, my name's such. And he said, oh, you know you're Irish. And she said, oh, I actually am Irish. And then she said her last name, which was fucking Irish.
Yeah.
He's like, I know you're Irish. And she's like, how? He said, because when you're around, my penis get the doubling. You fucking bitch.
God damn it, Pete. Oh, shit.
Good times, right?
Oh, that's great. He's so stupid.
Fun guy. Fucking turn red.
She probably shit in your guys' food.
Oh, I said there's a loogie burger in my steak.
Yeah, there is. Oh, that's great.
I'll eat a loogie or I'll eat a hair. I don't care, man. It's
Yep.
it is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yep.
Well, with that being said, buddy, I'm really glad you're back. I'm glad you're
Me too.
okay. You're due
Yeah.
for strep throat. I'm sure that'll come through any day now,
Yeah.
which will come to me, which will probably put me in the ICU as well.
We just can't kiss for a little while, man. It's
Yeah. Couldn't be. We take it for granted, man. Our families are fragile.
it's weird, man. It's crazy.
You got to take care of them, and you cannot even stop for 1 second and think about what it would be like if your family wasn't what it was.
Yeah.
It's scary to think about. So
It changes. It can change really fucking fast, man. It's
I encourage all of you to, hug and kiss your kids. Tell your loved ones you love them because we love you.
yeah. Take care of each other. It's that simple.
It's all about having good, solid sex with your spouse.
Absolutely.
And then,
Howling like a howler monkey.
yeah. And if they don't do what you want them to do, then howl like a howler monkey.
Yeah.
Tell them, though. You say, you don't fuck me tonight, and I'm going to scream like a howler monkey. And see what it gets you.
You may be surprised.
Let us know. Send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
But I am going to end this episode because you legitimately look like you're going to pass away.
I'm tired as fuck.
You look like a very tired.
I'm
you
getting
you
really
look like
tired.
a man with tired eyes and a tired soul, my friend. So
I'm getting sleepy.
I genuinely appreciate the time you gave us this evening.
Of course. Of course.
And we love all of you.
Love you guys.
Have a great, prosperous week. We'll see you again in 4 months.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Love you.
MK fucking Ultra.
Oh shit.
All right, YouTube.
Love you
You
guys.
guys are the absolute best. We
Yep,
think
yep.
so much of you.
Sorry I'm so sleepy, guys.
It's okay. It's just AIDS.
Yeah, just yeah.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye. It's a better